Over the last few years, manufacturers have taken the regular old boring chenille and have started making this stuff super, super cool. In this new product spotlight video, we're going to introduce you to Hareline's Squishenille. And you're never going to look at regular chenille the same ever again. So what is Squishenille? In a very, very rudimentary way of putting it, Squishenille is chenille with rubber legs. But there's a lot more going on in this stuff than just that. The core has this really fuzzy stuff around it, along with some like UV treated synthetic type of flash type of stuff. I'm not explaining that super well. So you see the black rubber legs, and the lighter colored stuff, like the white looking stuff, is actually almost like the fibers in polar chenille. So not only are the rubber legs going to stand out and help you get a little bit more movement, but the stuff around the core, the green stuff in here, is gonna help fill a body. It's gonna help give some thickness to a body. But that's the large, and like I said, it's gonna take quite a fly to use the large on. It's pretty big. The medium starts to get a little bit more approachable. It's still basically the same concept, all the way down to having like the lighter colored fibers with the UV treatment on them, and the cool color around the core, the fuzzy color stuff that I don't know what it is, but it's there. And then the small is just that much smaller than the medium, but it still has the same exact fibers in it. Everything's just a little bit smaller. So now let's talk colors. I just spit right on the lens. The 3 different sizes come in 10 different colors. Black with a tan core, black and tan, not the drink, black and chartreuse, black and rusty brown, black and hot pink, black and orange, black and white. I think it's really more like black and gray, but yeah, black and white. Black and olive with a brown core, crawfish orange, and black and purple. I'm really digging the olive and the natural colors and the gray and black to white and black, olive and brown. I'm thinking all sorts of different flies for this. But when I really narrow it down, the first fly that I just had to tie is a Pat's rubber legs. And now I know, hear me out. I guided for over 20 years, and I guarantee you a Pat's rubber legs probably caught more fish, just sheer numbers wise, in my boat than any other fly. Call it what you will, but this fly is ridiculous. Great, great fly. And we're gonna jump over to the vise and tie it with some Squishenille. I've got a Daiichi 1730 in the vise, and this is a stone fly, so we're gonna force it to get down. Now I'm gonna tie in fly enhancer legs for the tail. Next, I'm going to tie in my Squishenille. This is olive. Now I'm going to tie in 3 legs about the wing case. And to help hold these things out of the way, I'm just going to fold these over. Do 1 wrap of thread over it, just to hold them out of the way. At this point, I'm going to undo the legs. And we're basically going to wrap the legs down with the chenille. And to finish it off, I'm going to add an antenna of the same rubber legs. And whip finish. And you end up with a really fishy Pat's rubber legs variant. Does that not tie like the dirtiest Pat's ever? It's so good. So there's going to be a lot of ways to use this stuff. You can use it obviously for wrapping bodies. You could use it as an underbody with a shell over it for a fantastic craw imitation. You could use this small and wrap it around lead eyes, like to finish off a head of like an articulated fly or something like that, which would be really cool. But the second place my mind immediately went to was basically taking over the body of a woolly bugger. I know. I tie a lot of woolly buggers on here, but when manufacturers keep adding cool stuff to chenille, I just want to tweak a woolly bugger and see what it'll do. So yeah, we're gonna jump over to the vise. For this woolly bugger variant, I've got a #1 Montana Fly Company vertical eye hook in the vise and a large cone head. I'm gonna add some .025 lead. For the tail, I'm going to use the yellow barred black marabou from Montana Fly Company. Great stuff. Next, I'm going to add medium squish chenille. This is yellow and olive core. So to finish it off, I'm going to have a collar of yellow and olive schlappen. This gives a super cool effect. And whip finish. And you end up with a super cool woolly bugger variant. I always try to do some pros and cons for you guys on this stuff. So some of the pros, obviously the color choices. There's a bunch of colors. I like to see a broad color spectrum where I can go bright if I want to, but then I can also go totally natural if I want to. Another pro that we're starting to see a lot of now is the 3 different sizes. You could literally tie this stuff, I mean, depending on how you're going to use it, from something all the way down to a, say, size 12 soft tackle, all the way to a big articulated streamer. The versatility of the sizes and the colors is really cool. And guys, it's chenille. It's the easiest stuff to use. You wrap it on a hook. You can't do it wrong. You can do it better, but you can't do it wrong. And now the cons. These cons are just probably a little nitpicky, but I'm going there anyway. So I think in a perfect world, the rubber legs wouldn't only be black. I'd like to see some white rubber legs. I'd like to see some red rubber legs. I'd like to see some mixed colors of rubber legs. There's so many different colors of this, but all the rubber legs are black. All of them. And really the only con I have about one of the sizes is the large could get heavy because the core seems like it's the size of a dime. It's large. So if you wrap a lot of the large onto a hook, that fly is just going to get water weight heavy pretty quick. So I would keep that in the back of your mind. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the Squish Chenille video. Now we're going to give away the flies from the previous video. The random comment generator picked Jared Wimbish. Jared, contact me on Instagram or shoot me an email and I'll get a care package out to you. For your chance to win the flies in this video, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, and again, channel members get that many more entries into these giveaways and stuff like that, on top of other cool stuff like getting to see the videos early and getting flies and stuff like that. So just throwing that out there. For more information on becoming a member, check out the links in the description of this video and in the comments. while you're there.